Hey guys, welcome back to another video on our channel Unboxing Perspectives. I am Kanika and I am here with another video in our series Kahani Aapki Zubani. So today we are here with some suspense thriller recommendations which will keep you on the edge of your chairs till the very end. So today we are having in conversation Preet Khetan and he is also a chartered accountancy student who is a vid reader. So he is also breaking the glass ceiling and the misconception that the CAs read only the modules provided by the institute and not the other books. So welcome Preet to the channel. So which is the author that you are going to recommend today?
So the author that I am going to talk about today is Jeffrey Archer. Jeffrey Archer is an author about which you can never predict what the ending is going to be. He will keep you on the edge of your chair till the very end of novel. The writing style that Jeffrey Archer brings to you and the way he presents his story, the twists and the turns that he brings onto the table is just phenomenal. Among the various authors and writers that I have come across and read, I believe none have matched the capacity or the capability which Jeffrey Archer has set in his books that he presents to us.
So the books that I have read about him, I think there is some courtroom drama as well as some laws and regulations of the area in which the crime is taking place. So this will give you a deep understanding about the concept.
So about Jeffrey Archer, the thing that we are talking about, courtroom dramas and the laws, the political situation, the topics that he touches upon, he is very particular that he doesn't go across the line and follows all the rules and regulations which are actually followed in the country that he mentions the book about, the country which are mentioned. Any topic, any courtroom drama, the way the conversations take place are very much similar to what an actual situation will take place, and so you can relate. A person who knows about the country or the people or the area, territory, will always find him justifying his stories through actual incidents.
Okay, so that's the plus point of this particular author, that in addition to the suspense that we are also having some courtroom drama, and you will find all the different aspects in one single book. So which are the books that you are recommending today?
So there are 3 different books that I will be talking about written by Jeffrey Archer. The first one coming to his short stories collection, which includes 12 Red Herrings. 12 Red Herrings is a collection of short stories, and just like any other short story out there, the short stories aren't related to each other. So you can take upon each story at one time and just go through them. Now, the stories, if you go through them, the ending is, just as I said in the previous clip, the stories are so unique and so new that till the very end of the story you will be hooked to the story and you won't want to leave it because you don't know what the ending is gonna be.
So that's the plus point here, that even if you are not a person who can hold on a story for too long, or who is not preferring to go for a novel or something which has a long story background, you can definitely go for this book because it has short stories and the attention time that you need to give it is quite short. So I think this is a good book to start with. In case you are a beginner, then suspense thriller genre would be a very good genre for you because it will help you to build up your habit of reading, as well as short stories are something which will capture your interest and which will keep you engaged in it. So I guess the beginning with a suspense thriller Jeffrey Archer would be a plus point. So moving on to the second book, which is the second book that you want to recommend.
Now the second book that I'm going to recommend is Cain and Abel series. It's a 3-book series. Now Cain and Abel revolves around 2 different people born in 2 different time zones and but born on the same date. Now the story revolves around how these 2 people grew up in their respective environment, one in a completely different environment from the other person, and how they come across each other, the rivalry between them, and the end. Now the end is again something that nobody will ever expect to happen, but just I will recommend this is one of the books that you have to read if you are planning to read a Jeffrey Archer book.
So we are having a sequence here that अगर आपको पहले थोड़ा कम इंटरेस्ट है बुक में तो आप शॉर्ट स्टोरी से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, जो कि आपकी फर्स्ट रिकमेंडेशन रहेगी द 12 रेड हेयरिंग्स, एंड द सेकंड वन इज शॉर्ट सीरीज, बट आप वहाँ पे एक स्टैंड अलोन बुक केन एंड एबल भी वहाँ पे लेके चल सकते हैं, जो कि खुद अपने आप में भी एक काफ़ी अच्छा सस्पेंस थ्रिलर आपके लिए क्रिएट करेगा, और उसके बाद में आपके पास में 3 बुक्स और रहेगी. In case you are interested, you can go for them. And again, this is a short series. Then we are moving on to the third book recommendation, which is
Clifton Chronicles. Now Clifton Chronicles is the best book that Jeffrey Archer has written, something that I believe in. Now Clifton Chronicles is a 7-book series and it revolves around one family and how the family expands, how their children grow up, and it's just one of the best books that you will ever come across. Clifton Chronicles is a 7-book series, so I will recommend it to read to only those people who are actually interested in reading and can hold on to the till the end. It starts from a family, how their children grow up, how different circumstances and the situations in which they grow in, and the end like of their children. And
Okay, so
the best.
this is something which is a long series, as well as the family children are having different circumstances in each of the different books. So you need to read all the books to know the characters and why there is a particular circumstance and how they are growing as a character, how their character arc is going throughout the book. So this is something which is recommended only to those people who are actually into reading, and once you have already read the 2 books by Jeffrey Archer, I can assure that they will go for this 7-book series as well. So I guess this is the suspense thriller genre which you can explore with one single writer, that is Jeffrey Archer. So talking about Jeffrey Archer, हमारे बॉलीवुड में भी इनका नाम छुपा हुआ नहीं है, because Jeffrey Archer ने एक बार बॉलीवुड को accuse किया है for copying his books without his permission. So that is something that is quite interesting in this, because Cain and Abel, जो कि अभी हमने second book recommend किया, that is supposed to be inspiration for the Bollywood movie Khud Garz, starring Jitendra Kapoor and Shatrughan Sinha, who follows the same story, that they are born at different places but their destiny meets at a certain point. So ये story ये माना जाता है कि जेफरी आर्चर की बुक केन एंड एबल से ली गई है, और उन्होंने इस पे काफ़ी केसेस भी किए, और यहाँ पे बताया गया कि बॉलीवुड ने यहाँ पे उनकी स्टोरी स्नैच आउट की है. उसके अलावा एक और मूवी थी जो कि इनकी बुक नॉट अ पेनी मोर एंड नॉट अ पेनी लेस से लिया गया, जिसका नाम हम सब काफ़ी फेमिलियर है जिसके नाम के साथ, एंड दैट इज लेडीज वर्सेस रिकी बहल, स्टारिंग रणवीर सिंह. So these movies are based on his books but not completely on his book, and they are taking inspiration. So I think that was quite a wonderful thing that we learned about Jeffrey Archer in today's video. Before moving on to the next segment, I would like you to please click on the subscribe button as well as the bell icon if you are liking our content and the video, and share this information with your friends in case they are interested in books as well as movies. So the next segment that we will having will be the spoilers about the book that Preet is going to give you.
So spoilers. So coming first to the Cain and Abel.